property used to be for only the north, but the government is making sure it spreads, Sheikh Husani. Sheikh Husani has shared his thoughts on the state of the economy of the nation under the new leadership of President Bola Tinubu and the APC. He shared his thoughts on his official Twitter page. With the aid of some sarcasm, he declared that with the state of the economy, poverty that used to be exclusively for the north is spreading to the entire country. In his words, the government is making sure there's an even spread in poverty and no section of the country is marginalized in this regard. In his words, poverty used to be exclusively for the north. Now the government is making sure there is an even spread and no section of the country is marginalized. Very interesting. And of course, this is obviously due to the increase in fuel prices because, let's be very honest, if fuel and power and the source of power increases in price, it's a ripple effect. Everything else will become expensive. Logistics, business activities, it would just become quite expensive and for a lot of Nigerians unaffordable. But now it's funny for poverty to be put in that sense. I don't think it's a thing where poverty is for the north. It's just that when you see image of poverty, the fact that they are more, populous in terms of numbers, that's the representation. So saying that it's an even spread, I'm not really sure because, again, it's what is poverty or what is, affordability. Technically, it's your disposable income after all your expenses have been covered, if you are able to cover your expenses. So it may just be that those that are not in the north can cover just their expenses, but how much do they have left and what is the quality of life? You can earn more, but you can stress more. You can also say that those in the north might not necessarily go through the hardships of having to work in a very tough, busy, ongoing, fast-paced environment, but they're not going through stress. And secondly, the reasons as to why they may pass or the mortality rate will be different to those who are working tirelessly in the cities. So, fair enough, you can say the government is trying to even out poverty. I know the context and why he's saying that. But at the end of the day, for the north, it still poses to be a bigger problem because it's not even, obviously, lack of exposure, thinking, education is even a bigger factor as to why they are where they are, to be very honest. And I'm not saying that there are no educated people in the north. I'm just talking about the numbers. When you look at children out of school, when you look at children who are even kidnapped or even outside of school, that they can't afford it, so it's a different ballgame and situation to let's say people in the southern part of Nigeria, southeast and southwest of Nigeria. So yeah, to be honest, it is going to get tough, but I wouldn't really say it's poverty because things have been regressing. The line has been going downwards. And what have Nigerians done? Nothing. Nigerians have gradually accepted their fate. And so, for a lot of people, they believe they should have accepted it earlier and they should have left. But now, a lot of people are saying, you know what, it's never too late. The country has never shown any sign of progress or hope that things would actually get better. So it's kind of hard to judge, to be very fair. But yeah, and someone just says, we are just looking. And that is the truth. We always look, we are just looking. And you get shocked, as Nigerians say, play, something happens that you don't expect. And you're like, what? That's how it always is. True talk, APC is perfect in sharing poverty. And then that of the North will become abject poverty. It's very sad. Of course, it's very sad. And I think if poverty was a real issue that the government took seriously, I think whatever is more pressing you would expect require more intense and urgent action to fix it. But yeah, I mean, what else do you want Nigerians to do but accept the fact Nigerians have just been accepting nothing has changed? So, what is it? Comment here says, Shihusani, you are among the serpent's agent, like Igbo people wait for. And I mean, there is nothing that you would not hear on the internet, but it's fine. It's great. At the end of the day, Nigerians are going to accept what has just happened, and with the hike in fuel prices, it's the same conversation that we are still having. It's sad because for our society and for the people that we just get worse because it enforces and enables the selfish, distrusting, dog eat dog mentality and mental state of survival, and always being paranoid or on edge. But Nigerians always counter it by having fun. Oh, I think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.